Do you want to stay up to date with the messiest drama on the internet? Or what about those crazy viral challenges? Then be sure to tune in to TMZ Verified, the podcast. I'm Wild.
I'm Steph.
And each week we're either breaking down the spicy viral stories or we're hanging out with the most popular influencers around. Tana Mojo is in the building.
I don't even know if they're hating. They're probably just telling the truth, but we love the haters too.
Sophia Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk, but like, let's be real with each other, you know?
Bryce Hall is here, y'all. Make some noise, people.
I'm single, by the way.
Right.
So if you like viral drama, influencer culture, and just overall hot messiness, check out new episodes of TMZ Verified every Thursday right here on Spotify.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I overall wanted to talk on this snowstorm that's happening right now. Yeah, I guess apparently some power is going out. So I'm like, bruh, dang. I was gonna live stream, but I just decided I'm gonna take a break tonight. I've been meaning to take a break so I could get a little caught up on some videos and record some. Cause I'll live stream, right? I'll live stream for probably like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Literally will only be talking to like one person. So that's like the downfall to live streaming right now. It's like I have a very, very small stream. So I'll be getting maybe like 4 to 5 people that'll join the stream and maybe only 2 of them will talk. And I'm like, bruh, I'm telling you guys right now, like being a small streamer sucks. Like if I can truthfully be honest with you guys, being a small streamer sucks. And then when you go out and try to find videos like how to grow your stream, what games do you need to play, what do you need to title it, is there any tags that you need to do, or it's like, you know what? And so far, the only method that I know of, but I feel like that's kind of scummy. I don't know, that's how I feel, but I'm like, they said to join other people's streams and be friendly with the chat and the streamer, and then that's how you get more viewers. And I'm like, bruh, that I just feel like that if I am going to go to a person's stream, like I actually have to be interested into their stream. So there's not anybody that I'm following where I'm not interested in their stream. Like, no. And then for the most part, like, what, you'll get like maybe 1 follower from the like 30 to 40 people that's in the chat. Like you might get like what, 1 follower and that's it. Maybe 2, maybe even 3 if you're lucky, but being a small streamer sucks. I remember somebody, they go on and tell me, they was like, oh, in order to grow your stream, you have to play video games. I've been playing video games all this week on my stream. I've barely gained any followers. So I'm like, which stream was you watching? Because I'm like, that's the person I need to. I'm saying it's just when people, when they get to arguing about me or about the stuff that I do, I'm like, y'all don't know. So y'all won't understand. Until y'all understand, then you guys will know. But anyways, no, let's talk about this snowstorm that's happening right now. So the last time it snowed was probably, did it snow last year or a couple of years ago? Because I think at the beginning, no, not the beginning of 2020. I think it did. I think it snowed in 2019. I can't remember. I think it did snow a little bit, in 2020, but I think with all the crazy things that happened last year, I think snowing, like, that's why I don't really remember it that much, because I'm like, bruh, did it even snow? But no, 2019, I remember in the beginning of 2019, and I think it was same month, February, it snowed, and it snowed pretty bad. And I remember I went out to go walk around, because there's like an old picture that I found on my, you know how like Facebook do them Facebook memories stuff. So I found like an old picture that I was hearing an airplane outside. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? So I found like an old picture that I took. And yeah, the snow got pretty bad and stuff. I'm probably going to do the same tomorrow. I might go out for a little bit and see what it was all about and things. But anyways, snow got pretty bad. And I remember I ended up having to call out from work. I was like, I ain't going to risk it. Because I live outside of Seattle. So if my managers, and it's crazy because I'm like, I think sometimes my managers is all like, oh, well, you can make it. No, I can't make it. And I ain't going to attempt it. I don't think y'all realize that I am on this big bus with no seatbelts. So if that bus flips over, guess who's inside trying to impress the bosses? Myself. I am not going to do that. I am not going to risk my life just so I can, serve 2-3 customers that day? Or not even, no, not even serve them. Take their cash, put it in the register. No. I'm like, I am staying my black self home, and I'm not going nowhere. Unless I want to go out and get me a Red Bull, then I'll go out and get me a Red Bull. But until then, I ain't going nowhere else. So, y'all got a problem with it, that's on you. But me, on the other hand, I'm chilling at home. So, anyways, yeah, I think there has been times where they were mad at me about that, and I'm all like, well, what did you expect? Like, everybody else lives in Seattle. I'm the only one that literally don't live in Seattle. I'm like, everybody, they can walk, freaking catch a Uber, do whatever they want to do. Guess what I gotta do? I gotta go on a bridge, literally from my house to that building to sit there and do, like, I mean, yeah, you're doing something, but I'm like, bruh, especially when there's, nobody's not gonna show up to, like, nah, bro, that's gonna be a super slow day. Literally, only like, maybe 1 to 2 people need to be there, but 3 people, nah, bro. So I'm like, look, I live the furthest. So I'm like, yeah, everybody tripped on that. Everybody always tripped like on how far I lived, and then like the commute and things. I'm like, yeah, bro, I ain't trying to do all that when it snows. Like, I ain't got the time, bro. So, but no, I think that was like the last time it snowed was February 2019, and I remember because it was it's been 2 years since I got these Air Jordans. That's how I remember it so well, because there's these Air Jordans that was coming out, the infrared 6s. And I remember they said that the shoes had got delayed. Like, they were supposed to show up one day, but they ended up showing up until another day. But I think what had happened was a few pairs only was able to show up. And then after that, then it was like, I think later on that day, more was going to show up. So, yeah, man, it was crazy that day. That day, I was like, I wasn't expecting to get those shoes, too. It's funny, if you guys pay attention to my background, it's these, like black shoes, but it has, like, this bright redness at the bottom, and, like, there's 2 spots where it has this bright redness, and then there's, like, this, like, push tab, like, thing that's, like, bright red, too, that's, that contains the shoelaces. So, yeah. Bro, those are my shoes. It's them shoes and it's the Bread 11s. I love them shoes so much. And it's funny, it was like I didn't get the Bread 11s until maybe a few months ago, but the infrared 6s, I got those a couple of years ago. I was trying to get the Bread 11s at the end of 2019, but yeah, Nike lied to me. Everybody lied to me, but anyways, so yeah, 2019, it snows bad. Went up there to go get the shoes. Freaking shoes. They only had 1 pair left, and luckily it was my size. So yeah, that was crazy and things. But yeah, I remember it was like snow was like it snowed a lot. It's got pretty bad actually. So yeah, I was like, dang, bruh. Like, and I think before that, I think it did snow bad that year before. Yeah, because I remember I was where I wanted to test out my Concord 11s, those Air Jordans, and see how good they are, because they held up in the rain for some reason. They held up in the like in other, like, conditions, dry ground, of course. And then I wanted to see if they held up in snow. So I remember that year I had it snowed, and then I remember I waited outside for the bus, but I ended up leaving. I ended up going back home because I'm like, I called my manager. I think she was like half asleep, but I called her up, woke her up out her sleep, and was like, hey, so I ain't gonna be able to show up today. She's like, yep, same here. I ain't showing up either. Or did she say that the year after? I think she might have said that to me in 2019, and I was all like, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to show up today. She's like, me neither, because I'm like, what do I look like showing up to places? I'm like, these people will easily replace us. I'm like, what we look like out here showing up to places and things that that will replace us within a few seconds. Well, that job was kind of, I don't know. I ain't going to say within a few seconds. Maybe like within a few 5 months, like that's when they will replace a person. But no shade being thrown. I'm just, just saying. But anyway, what are they going to do? Fire me? Like, they already had laid me off from that place. So I feel like I need to be a little bit more open about what happened behind doors. But anyways, that's not what this is about, all right? It's about this snow. This snow is crazy, bro. This snow will literally show, for those that don't live in an area where it snows a lot or you've never seen snow before, when it snows in Washington, it can get pretty bad, especially in some areas where, like, it's a bad weather area and stuff. I feel like the area that I live in, whether it's summertime or whether it's wintertime, like, you're going to have some bad weather, whether it's going to be extremely hot or it's going to be extremely cold. And right now, the degrees outside, hold on for a second, my phone wants to act all weird. I think it was like 23 degrees outside right now. Brother, like, that is cold, man. That is seriously cold. I'm warm right now, and I think, like, when I do videos and or podcast episodes or whatever, I don't know why, but I get, like, warmed up. Like, I don't know what's up with that. I'm probably just gonna end up recording stuff the whole night, because I'm like, nah, bro, I'm trying to stay warm. So yeah, there's gonna probably be 100 videos coming out tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, but when it snows, it could get pretty bad. Like, I know in other areas it can snow bad. I know in, like, mountain-like areas it can snow bad, but I'm like, that's what it's supposed to do. But other than that, like, yeah, but where I live, like, it's done snowed pretty bad sometimes. Like, I remember, I think when I was a kid, like, the snow got so bad, like, there's a layer of snow, like, above, like, some slushy snow, and that upper layer had froze. So you can step on it and your foot would just, like, crack and break through and stuff, like, through the upper layer and stuff. So that's how bad it got one year. Then there was another, that thing, 2019, it snowed pretty bad. But there are so many other times where it snowed pretty bad. And I'm like, bro, dang, like, this is wild. Like, you don't think it's supposed to snow this bad, but yeah, there's been some days where it did snow bad, and then that's another thing where it's like that ice be on the ground, so you'll be walking, minding your own business, next thing you know, you done took a slip and slide. Nobody don't need no slip and slide. I mean, yeah, there's like some slushiness on the ground so it can cushion your fall, but I'm like, I still don't want to fall. Like, I don't think that's the part of physics that just doesn't really understand. Like, I don't feel like falling today, so why? Can I just ask you why? Like, gravity, what's up with that? All these people out here, but you decide to pull me down. You don't take nobody else down besides myself. I sound really weird right now talking to gravity like if it was an actual person. But I'm just saying, man, there's been times where I didn't slip, and I'm like, bro, why? Why does this have to happen to me? There's all these people walking up and down these sidewalk streets and everywhere else, but I'm the one that slip and falls. Like, I don't understand that. There was a time it wasn't even snowing outside. It was raining, and I was walking into Sally's, I think, to either buy some hair product or a do-rag. And don't ask why I was buying the do-rag. But anyways, I was going in there, and next thing you know, I had slipped so hard. Bro, I probably fell down faster than a Family Guy character. Look at how Family Guy characters, how they fall. I am for certain, 100%, I fell down faster and harder than them. I fell down so hard, I was looking around like, bro, what just happened? Like, the messed up part about it is that my hand had almost grabbed onto the door handle. I was that close. Either somebody's doing donuts or they're trying to drive, I don't know. But anyways, my hand was so close to, because there was somebody doing donuts earlier in my neighborhood. But anyways, my hand was so close from grabbing the door handle. As soon as my hand probably got like a centimeter, like half of a centimeter away from that door, that's when I decided to just slip and fall. Hand was gone away from the door handle. I'm looking around. This guy goes and do one of those like basketball pull-up, grabs me by my arm and pulls me up. What really upset me the most was that this old dude comes walking up to her. He's like, no, he didn't even walk. He did like this like old man jog, came up to me and was like, hey, I seen you slip and fall back there. I'm like, why are you here right now? Why did you feel like you need to tell me that? I've seen myself slip and fall. It was like a third person experience. Like, no, I stepped out of my body and seen myself falling. I don't need you to tell me that. I confirmed with myself and my hurt arm because I slammed on my arm. What was crazy about it was that I slammed on my arm, but both of my arms was hurting. Like, I don't know what was up with that. That was a weird slip and fall. But anyways, I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't need you to tell me that I slipped and fell. Yes, I was there for it. I was there. Trust me. I seen the whole thing happen. I was reaching for a door. Next thing you know, something like it, honestly, I felt like something like a rug was pulled out from underneath me. But that upset me the most. I was like, I don't need you to tell. I didn't even go into Sally's. I just wiped my side down and just went to the bus stop. I was like, I don't need this, bro. I remember I woke up with just like both my arms feeling extremely sore. And I'm like, bro, why? I'm going home. I'm like, forget this. I think I went home, laid in bed. Like, I sat there and just thought of like every failure that I've ever had in life. Cause I'm like, bruh, this isn't right, man. This is not right at all. But there's been times, especially in the snow, like it was crazy. Cause I remember before that, and I think the weather was pretty bad around that time when I fell in front of that Sally's store, because I remember there was another time I was just getting out of a car and freaking was like, I didn't hurt myself that time, but I was like, bro, it was like I immediately like getting out of a car and was walking onto an ice skating ring. Like, that's how I felt. And I got like right over a spot where it was just nothing but ice, and I'm sitting there slipping and sliding, and then eventually I fell, and I'm like, bro, what is going on right now, man? And so anyways, yeah, and I was like, I just went to the bus stop, went to work. I was like, I don't need this, bro. I do not need this at all. So anyways, to anybody that lives in Seattle, just based off of what I just told y'all, take this information and protect yourselves out there. Protect yourselves. Don't be out there doing with it, because I know there was that one lady, she was on TV talking about, oh yeah, this is perfect jogging weather. Immediately, the cameraman had to know that she was going to slip and fall, because that's why he continued on recording her. So she's like, oh yeah, I love these weather conditions. This is the best. Soon as she took off running to go and continue on her like morning jog, slips and falls. Immediately slipped and fell. She didn't fall down faster than I did, but she did fall. And I'm like, yeah, lady, you don't be out here. I think she was just saying that just to like, make it seem like she be doing a lot of workouts and stuff. But I'm like, look, lady, like it's okay. Like, nobody cares if you jog. Literally, I see people jog all the time. I do not care. So what makes you think anybody, especially like 4 or 5 in the morning, do you think anybody really turned to the news to hear about your jogging history? No, they did not. I'm sorry. They just only want to see how bad the snow is out there. So anyways, but yeah, be careful out there. Protect yourself at all costs. Until then, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow, subscribe, however it's set up. It is very, very supportive. Subscribe to my other YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TMossBoss. And until then, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.